Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, happy Sunday. We got to go an hour backwards this morning, and so I'm capitalizing on that, making the most out of my day since I get an extra hour. So, yeah. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. All of the November readings are up for the month. Also, this shirt is from my sister's boutique. I know it looks backwards on there, but it says grateful. If you'd like it, you can buy it for yourself. I'll put the link to her boutique in the comment section below, so check it out. But I thought it was a cute shirt. What's up, a Southerner? Hey, Shaylee. Hey. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Delisha. I love you too. Hey, girl. Hey. What's up? It's morning here. Yeah, I saw there was five dislikes before I even went live. So it's probably that person with the 7 fake profiles. I'm surprised there weren't 7 dislikes. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. That's the wonderful thing about not giving an F. You know? It doesn't bother me. If you're here to support, awesome. Thank you, Natalie. I'm glad you love the readings. Hey, Amy. Welcome back. Thank you, Donald. I know a lot of you have been with me for a long time, and I appreciate that. Appreciate the love and the support. The page continues to grow despite the haters, you know. I hate to use that term. It's so silly. Like, how old are we? Old enough to know better, right? But yeah, so I got a lot of new faces in here. All right. Thanks, Anne. So, okay, this past week went a little bit better than the week before. Okay, if you guys remember the week before, I had a water pipe burst underneath my driveway, so I finally got it fixed, right? And I was thinking like, oh, this week's gonna be so much better, right? Like all that negative energy's out. Time for a better week. Yeah. All right, so let me tell you how my week started, because it's almost unbelievable that this would happen to anybody but me. And if you don't like the chat portion, just come back in 10 minutes. If you're watching the replay, skip to the timestamps below. But so I'm like ready for a new week because it's been a difficult week, right? Or the week before was. And I'm driving into work, which is hell. Most of the time I work from home, but sometimes I have to go into the office. And I actually love being in the office. It's the drive there that's terrible. It's like it used to be a 40-minute drive, but they shut down one of the major highways that led to my work. And so now I have to take a detour, and it takes me like an hour plus. Okay. It's torturous. And every morning I get stuck in traffic. Every freaking morning. You know, they say if you get stuck in traffic a lot or you have a long commute, it actually shortens your lifespan. That's a true fact. And I know why. Stress. So I like merge onto the highway on Monday, and I'm feeling good. I just know it's gonna be a better week. And I left early to plan for, I knew I would catch traffic somewhere. And so as soon as I merge onto the highway, my gas light comes on. Now, my gas light comes on when I've got at least 60 miles to go. It's letting you know you're going into the reserve, right? And I'm usually really good about making sure my gas tank is full. But I was like, okay, I'll go to the next overpass, get gas, right? Well, the traffic was surprisingly moving very smoothly. And so I'm like, you know what? I think I can make it to my work exit. So I'm just going to keep going. So I kept going. Okay, mistake number 1. Now, I'm almost to the exit that I need to get off of, and traffic comes to a complete and utter stop. And I'm like, oh, crap. So I'm just thinking like, okay, it's going to be a tiny stop and then we'll start moving again. Or like maybe it's just overflow. Nope. 15 minutes passed by, I ain't moved. 20 minutes passed by, I ain't moved. 30 minutes, I'm sitting. Now my light went from low fuel to like sputtering. Like I'm getting ready to run out of gas. And I can see like, because ambulances and stuff were coming through the rescue lane. So I knew that there was an accident up there somewhere, but I was so far back, I couldn't see like if there was any hope in sight of me actually making it to the gas station. So now I'm freaking out, because I don't know what to do. So I'm like, shit, I'm going to run out of gas here. And then I'm going to cause another traffic jam because my car is going to be stuck in the middle of the highway. And then I'm like looking around and there was no grassy area to pull in, just the rescue lane that you have to keep open. And I'm like, okay, so if I go into the rescue lane where I can drive up through the traffic, I'm going to get a major ticket, right? Because it's like a huge no-no. You don't ever drive in the in the lane that the ambulances use. And my car is starting to sputter now. So I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Because either way, I'm going to block traffic. If I stay here, I'm going to block traffic when my car dies. If I go into the emergency lane, there's a chance I might run out of gas before I am able to pull to the side of the road, and then I'm going to block the emergency lane. So either way, this is not a good situation, right? I'm like freaking out. And so I made the snap judgment. I'm like, I got to go into the emergency lane and see if I could at least get to the next overpass. And just if I get a ticket, I get a ticket. Because I went into panic modes, right? So I go into the emergency lane and I'm passing all of the cars and like, so far so good, but my heart's pounding because I know it's like way, you're not supposed to do that. But I didn't know what else to do because I was panicking. So I'm driving through, I'm passing the cars. I see the overpass in a gas station. My car's sputtering. Right before I get to the overpass, there's a SWAT team of cars there, a SWAT team of cop cars, because that's where the accident was, right at the overpass that I needed to get up. So the officer is furious with me because he doesn't know what's going on. All he knows is like, what is this lady doing driving in the rescue lane? So like, as I'm driving up, he looks at me, I can tell he's very angry, and now I'm starting to get like I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh my God, is he gonna arrest me? And he says, pull over. And he's mad and he's being mean to me. And he's like, what makes you think you're so important that you could take the rescue lane instead of waiting in traffic like everyone else? I'm like in tears at this point. I'm like, I'm sorry, I freaked out. I was running out of gas and I didn't know what else to do. I don't think I'm that important. Please, no, I'm not that important. I felt like I was 12 years old being scolded by my parent. Like I was terrified of this police officer. And he just kind of gave me this look like, just pull over. So I pull over, he makes me sit there, turn my car off. And I'm like, oh great, I'm probably going to jail. I don't know. All because I was running out of gas. And then like 10 minutes later, he comes over and he must have had a little bit of a softer heart now. So he was like, I just want you to know I could have given you a major fine, but start your car up and take it to that gas station right there and move on with your day. I was like, bless you. Thank you. So even though the situation was crazy and terrible and like who gets put into a situation like that? Me. The end result was actually pretty positive, right? Like the God shone down on me and we're like, we are going to have mercy on your pitiful soul today. So I turned my car on. My car's like sputtering like this. I coast into the Sheetz gas station just in time and I got my gas. So that's how my Monday started. I mean, and in a way it was like, wow, that was terrible. I was like an hour late to work because I was stuck in traffic so long. And I'm like, how am I going to tell my boss this? You know, like she's never going to believe me that this happened to me. But I made it to work just fine. I got gas and nobody was harmed, which is important. Nobody was harmed by me taking the rescue lane. And it looked like everybody that was involved in that accident, they all looked okay too. Like it wasn't a major accident. So yeah, when your week starts like that, you're like, well, shit. Either it's only up from here, or this is a precursor to a terrible week. Luckily, it was only up from there. Like the rest of the week went pretty decent. Even though my Monday started off terrible. So FYI, according to the police officer, the right thing to do would have been to pull off into the grassy area and let your car die and then call for gas. Okay, I know that now, but I want to point out the fact that there was no grassy area for me to pull into until I got to the point that he stopped me, because it was all guardrails. So while I appreciate his advice, that wasn't doable at that time, okay? So, long story short, learn from my mistakes. Don't ever get on the highway on E. Don't ever get on the highway if you don't have gas. You're asking for it. Okay. So, yeah. The rest of the week went pretty good. Halloween was super fun. I had Friday off, which made me happy. I took the whole day off from both YouTube and my real job, and I really needed that. Went and got my hair did. Do you like my hair? It's a bit darker. I prefer my hair really dark. And really, honestly, it would always be this color if I wasn't lazy. But I get lazy, and then I wait like 6 months in between hair appointments because you're in there for like 3 hours. Like when I go to get my hair done, it's all day. It's like an all-day ordeal. And I'm very impatient, so I don't like to wait, you know? So I always put off getting my hair done because I don't like sitting there for that long. But luckily, I love my hairdresser, so she makes it fun. But yes, I went dark for the fall. All right, enough about me. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Let's go ahead and get started with the readings and see what y'all are up to. See what you can expect. I'm hoping for a better week. The past 2 weeks were intense, okay? Getting her hot girl fall on. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate that. So, thank you. Glad you guys like my hair. Thank you for the compliments. Appreciate ya. So, this week, we need good energy, right? Good energy. My sage went out. I have a really, really busy week ahead of me already. So I know that, like, I need good energy this week because my schedule looks crazy. Like, super crazy. Okay. Oh, Brian S. You're probably also under the username of Josh P. and all the other idiots that keep coming in here. Yeah, but she's fat, though. I weigh 120 pounds. I don't know when 120 pounds became fat, but if that's considered fat in our society, then we got a bigger problem. Not that you deserve to know what my weight is, but I see you come in here every single time I'm live, usually with a different name. It's like, get a life. Get a life. Ain't nothing fat about me. Unless you mean P-H-A-T, right? I'm just kidding. Do you remember when P-H-A-T was a thing in like the 90s? P-H-A-T, pretty hot and tempting. Yeah, I'm fat. Anyways, you know what? That's why people have body dysmorphia. You know, that's why people feel the need to put filters on their pictures. That's why people walk around, you know, feeling insecure because of people like you that got an opinion. I guarantee you ain't no $120, Brian. So take your judgmental ass and shove it. All right. That is all. Wishing you the very best, though. Wishing you self-esteem so high that you don't care what other people look like. He probably looks like Shrek. Shaylee, you're hilarious. Oh no, that was Southern RN. Hilarious. Hilarious. Okay. They didn't make me mad. All right, so I'm going to start. Yeah, he likes to use P as his initial. I know he's got several different profiles. And he always says the same stupid things. Oh, look, there's a Liam P. Oh, okay, let's see what that one says. Oh, I'm having coffee this morning. I'm going to start on the readings in a second. How did I get up there? It's so funny because this same person is in here under 2 different usernames. Like, I didn't even know that was possible. That takes trolling to a whole nother level. When you make up 2 fake usernames and then you act like you're talking to the other fake user. I saw this happen on another tarot reader's live, and he handled it so funny. He's so funny. I'm not going to say his name, but he always says the best comebacks, but I'm not going to go there. All right, so Aries. Aries. So, Aries, what can Aries expect for the upcoming week? Aries, you have the card of Leo out. So you might be dealing with a Leo or have Leo somewhere in your birth chart, and or that's just the energy surrounding the situation this upcoming week. This talks about, you know, your heart chakra, love, creativity, being playful, warm, confident. You know, this is a very extroverted type of vibe, so you may be in a bit of an extrovert type of energy this upcoming week. It's being proud of who you are, you know, which is where you need to put yourself anyways, right? It's more of a creative type of vibe here. I also feel like whenever you have Leo energy out, it's all about opening up your heart chakra, you know, love, romance. I feel like Leo kind of rules that type of vibe, right? So like I said, you could be dealing with one, and or it's just the energy you're going to be in this upcoming week. Then you have the Knight of Swords. So communication here coming in. The Knight of Swords in this deck is, and this is the Santa Murata, I think I'm saying that right, deck, in case you're wondering. It's a little bit darker. It's for my November readings. 4 of Swords. Okay, that's very different. You know, so some of you may have someone who's trying to communicate and you're treating them with silence, you know. Others, it's the opposite. You know, you want to communicate with someone that is giving silence, right? There's a need to put something to rest during this upcoming week, I feel. And be very careful with the words that you choose during this time period, because I feel like, you know, you're going to have to stand by anything that you say or do in this upcoming week, all right? So choose your words and your communication carefully. What's the 4 of Swords about? Yeah, Five of Swords. Holy cow. Okay. So, you know, if you've been having a lot of internal conflict, then you're going to need a rest period, especially during the end of the week, okay? And this could be stressors going on at work or within love. I see love highlighted here, okay? The Five of Swords is like kind of being pointed out or feeling pointed out and wanting to escape that type of energy this upcoming week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might be playing the blame game here. All right. You know, this is because of you. This is your fault. This is this. This is that. This is that. That's how I feel like this energy is, right? And the response to that is like, no response. I feel, you know, or that's the guidance. Don't give that energy, you know, any response. And then the Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. Holy cow. So the Ace of Cups is a little bit of a darker card in this deck. So I feel like there's someone here, Aries, most definitely, that is in a dark energy, okay? Feeling a bit lost, confused, and I feel like they're wanting to put the blame on you this week. You know, like I feel like this person is emotionally hurt. Focused on what they don't have instead of what they have. Feeling internal conflict and needing to take a break from that. For those of you who aren't dealing with anybody, then this will be your energy. You know, so watch that of focusing on, you know, what you don't have instead of what you have. Don't let your brain go there this week, okay? If someone is coming at you with conflict, then I feel like your best response is to not respond. This person is swallowing this sword, like swallowing their words, you know, blocking that communication here. This is an intense read. What's the Knight of Swords? Well, Nine of Cups. And then Two of Swords. If you're uncertain about where your emotions lie, don't communicate. Not this week. It's not the week. Like if you're having uncertainties in how you feel or, you know, or of two minds about a situation, then the advice here is to hold on communicating that just yet. I don't think the time is right for that. Because whatever you communicate is going to be used against you later. Like if you I'm trying to think of an example. Like if you tell someone, oh, that's fine. Yeah, you could totally do that, or you could totally borrow that. They'll take advantage of that later. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll take whatever you say now and twist it and then use it later to get something that they want. Does that make sense? Because this person is searching for something they feel they've lost. Internally, they've got a lot of emotions going on. And I think that this person is looking to point the blame somewhere in the future energy. So caution with that, okay? That's an intense read, Aries. And honestly, this could be anyone in your life. This could be love, obviously. Especially if you're dealing with a Leo or an air sign or water. It could be career as well. So, yeah. Don't be too trusting with this person, I guess, during this time frame, all right? Thank you for the 1999. Is it Natalia? Natalie? I don't know how you say it, but thank you. Yeah, that's what I have for you. That's an intense read. Lots of underlying emotions here, okay? I feel like, Aries, you're searching for your emotional fulfillment. That's what it's about for you. You know, but there's a block here, or there's a person here during this time frame that you need to watch out for. Because I feel like they're blocking that. Right? Okay, so like I said, I see water, air, or Leo. It's the predominant zodiac signs you might be dealing with. Or yeah, Aries. So, let's see. That was Aries. My gosh, they made another username. It's still the same person, different username. This is so crazy. So crazy. Must have really done something to this person. Or they're just insane. I don't know. That same person is in here under a different name. And a new initial too. Oh, we used B instead of P. Okay. That was Aries. And now we're going to Taurus. Taurus, you had a great reading. For your November, check it out. All the Novembers are out. Check them out, please. Taurus. Thank you, V. Davis. I'm not concerned about my weight. I'm healthy. But thank you. This person is they're trying to push buttons that they think will upset me because they're dying for attention and they're not getting it otherwise. So it doesn't bother me what they say. But thank you for everybody that's being kind to me. Oh, your first live? Well, hey, Sheena, hey. Welcome. All right, so Taurus. The sun energy is here. This is all about your essence, your energy, self-awareness, life force. This is also Leo. So some of you are on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, and you have Leo in your chart. Others of you could be dealing with a Leo. If not, it's just like I said, the energy surrounding you. It's all about creativity and honoring self. It's about your heart chakra and letting go of any childishness, letting go of ego, and expressing yourself. I feel like a lot of you want to be in a self-sufficient vibe, Taurus. That's what I'm feeling here, and you want to be independent and an individual. And the way that you're going to get there, at least this week, is to honor your heart. Where's your emotional fulfillment at? Where's your creativity at? It's usually always connected with your heart chakra. So keep that in mind. You may want some solitude during this week. Holy cow, no way. Some of you are definitely dealing with Aries. They just had the same card. Or you have Aries in your chart. Let's see. So same caution here about communication. Careful in the way that you communicate. Choose your words carefully or you're going to have to eat them later. You know what I'm saying? Like, be very discerning. And as I say that, the King of Swords comes out. So you are needing to be very logical and analytical during this time period, I feel. Okay, and I think that caution here is also about like being careful with the words that you choose. The King of Swords don't mess around. So I feel like your energy this upcoming week is like, very to the point, right? Very to the point is what I should say. Very blunt. That's how it is. Period. Because I feel like if you have felt like walked on or looked over in the past, you don't want to be in that energy anymore, okay? So you're in a much more assertive energy, coming from a much more assertive place. Like I said, with the sun being here, that's highlighted. And that moves the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? So then karma's here. So I feel like that's also why you need to be careful with your words this upcoming week because karma's here. So if you snap, you might get snapped back on, So watch that energy. What's the Wheel of Fortune about? The Queen of Swords. Holy cow. Some of you are dealing with an air sign, most definitely, or you have air in your chart. But it's like this no, you know, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you ain't taking no crap from nobody this week. That's the best way I can explain it. You know, it's like, yeah, being in that boss mode. Hold on a second. My allergies are bothering me. I got yoga pants on today. Ugh. Sorry about that. Ugh. I got my yogi pants on today, and I think I might actually do some yoga today because it's really nice out. I like to do it outside. Anyways, ADD. Sorry, Taurus. Yeah, it's this energy of, you know, take no prisoners almost is what I want to feel like, okay? You could be dealing with 2, you know, or 3 people this week. I see multiple people here, and it's all about business, I feel. Okay, it's all about business and moving things forward. Even if it's in love, it's all about business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. Yeah, because I think the overall energy is wanting to be self-sufficient. You're gaining some new information or knowledge during this time frame. With the Ace of Swords here and 9 of Pentacles, you're going to be in a very independent vibe this upcoming week. Okay. What's really great, I think, though, is that you're coming at it from your heart. So even though you are going to be very logical about business and this and that during this week, you're involving your heart in this. So you're involving your creativity, your empathy, that piece of you, which, you know, it demands respect. When someone's able to say, these are my boundaries, but they can say it in an empathetic way, it, you know, that type of energy is respectful, you know. So I actually like that. You're going to get some new information this week, too, that's going to make you feel more self-sufficient, which is, like I said, what I think is what you're wanting right now. You know, especially if you've had like a lack mentality or had to swallow a hard pill in the past, you know what I'm saying? Now that karma's changed here. Now you're more on top of your game. Okay. So I like that. Lots of air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo energy, and Earth. That's what I have here for Taurus. Sorry, I was reading your comments. All right, Gemini. Gemini. Yeah, like the weather shifted from like on the 30th, it was like 70 some degrees out, and then it dropped into the 50s, like overnight, and it's done a number on my nose, you know? So if I sound nasally, my bad. Your first live, oh, I love you too. Thank you for coming. All right, Gemini. Gemini. So none of those came out, but I don't trust it. I don't know why. I just don't. There we go. Gemini. You have the card of Virgo here. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart. Others of you, this is just the energy that will be influencing you this upcoming week. It's a very ritualistic energy. It talks about alchemy and the craft. It's talking about needing to pay attention to health, to be more dutiful and discerning with that. Okay, it talks about refining yourself. On a negative note, because any energy can go into the positive or negative, you have free will. It can go into a very overly critical type of energy or a nervous, anxious energy. I feel like some of you may want to be in solitary this upcoming week. You know? So, let's see. 5 of Wands. Yeesh. Okay, so there might be some conflict coming up this week, whether that's inner conflict or, you know, somebody coming to you with conflict, all right? I'll show you the depiction here in a minute. Sorry, I get the card off of there. But it's, you know, somebody who is lighting a match, right? Now, I feel like whatever happens in this upcoming week, you may unknowingly light a match. I feel like for some of you, though, this is lighting a fire under your own ass, excuse my French, to encourage you to look more at the insightful part of you, and encourage you to look at your health, encourage you to look into your own craft, okay? So there might be something that's occurring this week that lights that flame, you know, sparks that spark, right? And then you go into the Knight of Pentacles. This is slower moving energy, Gemini. Lots of earth energy here. Then you have the Six of Swords here. So emotionally feeling distant, I feel. What's the conflict about? And then the Devil. So, Gemini, this just got interesting. What the energy is asking you to look at is how you cope. Okay, 9 of Cups and the Devil card, and your emotions. So, you know, if some of you have had or been stuck in like the Devil energy where you're maybe over consuming, or you're allowing negative toxic thoughts in your mind, you're getting stuck in a dark place, there is something here that's kind of igniting that this upcoming week, right? And the reason that's happening is because it wants to push you out of that energy into a more emotionally fulfilling energy. So it's kind of like I said, like lighting a fire under your ass right there, I feel. You might have conflict here on a side note with a very toxic person this upcoming week. So watch out for that. I feel like this person may be overindulging. Okay, so if it's not you, it could be someone you're dealing with, and they're wanting to pull you into that energy and re-spark that. I feel you're over here and, you know, kind of emotionally distancing self. All right, you're wanting to move forward, but the energy is a bit stagnant. Okay, because the time isn't right. You need to be right exactly where you're at right now, even though it feels uncomfortable. That's where you should be at. Holy cow. I'm not reading all those cards. Like half the deck came out. Hold on. I will read this one though. The Tower. So the Tower is like, okay, I just got a song in my head. All mixed up, don't know what to do. Is that 311? My God, I haven't heard them in forever. You guys remember 311? I used to love them. They were my favorite band. Anyways, that song just popped into my head. I don't remember what the name of the actual title of the song is, but the lyric was all mixed up, don't know what to do. I can hear it. Yeah. So I feel like that's kind of the energy. Look at this depiction of the Tower. It's very telling, right? It's like when you leave one area, you go into the next area, and then the next and the next. And it's like a maze. It's very confusing energy here, and I feel like that's why you're emotionally distancing yourself, all right? Because I feel like your brain might be all over the map during this week. And so what's going to help that energy, Gemini, is to go into this Virgo energy that's available to you, to get more into your rituals, you know, pay attention to your habits, you know, and revise your like day to day, I feel. Okay. So zodiac signs you might be dealing with: Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then Capricorn's here again. Small possibility of air or water. So that was Gemini. Okay. Cancer. You're welcome. Cancer. No way. Is everybody dealing with a Leo this week? Like, what the world? All right, so who else got the Sun card? Taurus and Aries. There might be a link there, Cancer, or you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart and or be on the cusp, okay? If not, that's just the energy surrounding you. So again, this is talking about your heart chakra, your spirit, your creativity. It's actually a pretty masculine energy, whether you're male or female, and needing to let go of any ego or, you know, overexpression, I feel, if you have been having issues with that. This is a very self-sufficient energy as well. Page of Swords. Some of you are learning something new this week that you didn't see before. Gaining a new perspective, new insight with the Hanged Man here. Yeah, planting some seeds. Okay, so I feel like Cancer, what's being highlighted here for you, again, is kind of similar to Taurus. So your heart chakra is lighting up, and bringing that creativity to the work environment will be really important this week. I feel like you could be learning some new things, planting seeds that I think will come to fruition in the future. You know, but this is kind of the energy that comes before, you know, that big break. This is like the studying, the putting that time in, figuring it out type of energy. And then needing to take a necessary pause this week as well. Seeing things from a different perspective here as well. So I'm getting primarily work vibes, but I'll go into love in a minute. What's the Hanged Man? Ooh. Emotional fulfillment. So I feel like Cancer, whatever you have been thinking about expanding on, if you've been thinking about expanding in an area, it's a go there, okay, this upcoming week. There is like a pause here though, as it pertains to your emotions. And I want to know what that's about. The Six of Wands. So I feel like when you gain a different perspective this upcoming week, you're going to get the attention and emotional fulfillment that you want, which I really like. So I feel like this is almost divided out into two different areas of your life. One area of your life that you're still putting time or effort or energy, you're building on, okay? And then one area over here where you're looking for emotional fulfillment, attention, getting attention, giving attention. And then there's a caution out here with the Five of Swords, Seven of Cups. I'm getting a lot of repeating cards for each zodiac sign. So watch any blame game type stuff energy this week, especially at work, but it could be love. You have the Five of Swords. This is someone wanting to out someone else. And then the Seven of Cups, a confusion about where to put your energy or who to trust. So if that's been an issue, it'll be illuminated this week, okay? And there was a side note, this is for a few of you, that there is like a spying energy here. And I saw that earlier, you know, I think this person wants cooperation, but they're also maybe not on the up and up, like spying and wanting to point out like flaws in someone else, you know, because I think emotionally they're confused. And certainly it could be you. You could be the one doing this and emotionally confused and kind of looking for something wrong with someone, you know, to help you feel better about yourself. But I feel like most of you, this is a person you're dealing with. Like that's their tactic, right? Like, let me find a flaw in you so I feel better about me. You know, everybody knows someone like that, you know, you know. So I see that energy here. It's a very immature vibe. All right. But I feel like you're seeing things from a different angle and looking for your ships to come in, you know, getting that attention here, wanting that. So really interesting. It's all about, like I said, self-awareness this upcoming week and being able to distinguish, you know, what's good and what's not good for you, who's good and who's not good for you. It's a very self-sufficient energy as well. But watch out for any childishness or ego. And that could be this person you're dealing with. For some of you it could be you. All right? Excuse my allergies. All right. So could be dealing with Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, or Sag. And what was the other ones I got? Taurus and Aries had this card as well. I almost want to like switch decks and see if I keep getting the same cards. I've shuffled these like a million times. I keep getting the same cards. So. Leo. It's about time we get to Leo because Leo, you showed up in everybody's reading. What's going on with that? Leo? Okay. Okay. Leo. Oh my gosh, I couldn't get your card up. Hold on a second. Need a coffee break. Am I depressed? No, I just love black. I would wear black every day if I could. Black is awesome. I almost said whack because it rhymed, but that wasn't the point I was getting at. All right, hold on a second because I have to blow my nose. And I'm back. Okay. All right, so Leo, the card that you had come out was the Moon card. So it's all about instincts and your gut reactions during this time frame. This card talks about our feelings and our subconscious mind, okay? It's kind of like a Piscean type of energy, so some of you might be dealing with the Pisces. For others of you, it's all about looking at our habits, our home, our family, our conditioning. You know, why we have the habits we have. How did we get those habits? You know, where did we pick that up? We subconsciously do this all throughout our lives. You know, pick up habits from other people, from our parents, you know, how you were raised, things like that, right? And needing to take a look at that this upcoming week. It's also about privacy and your emotions. you know, moods. And this card also talks about the mother. So very interesting energy there. My gosh, I keep getting the same card. Five of Swords. I'm going to switch decks, I think. And see. Either that or like all the zodiac signs are going through similar things this week. All right, so the Five of Swords here, which is internal conflict, stress, and I got the word headache. So some of you might be having migraines or headaches if you suffer from that this upcoming week or having issues with that or something to do with that. And it's a result of something to deal with the gut or digestion. And I don't do health readings, so that's way to the side, okay? So that's like maybe for one person, but that's what I felt. Yeah, so watch for any conflict at the beginning of the week. It's kind of like being stuck in your head, feeling like not wanting to be pointed out, not wanting to be called out, but that energy's here. So it's like, wow, I got another song in my head that's from like the 90s. Runaway train, never going back. One way on a one-way track. Don't mind my terrible singing. You guys remember that song? That's the song that came to my head. Is it Soul Asylum? Okay. I don't really know what that song's about. Feels like I should be getting somewhere, but I'm never here nor there. It's got like the song is about being lost, feeling lost. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Dottie. Love you too. Thank you for the $5. Is it about depression? Okay. Some of you might be in your feelings this week or feel like, you know, that song. You might feel that song. Go listen to that song. I don't know. Or that might have been how you've been feeling in the past, you know. Restricted. That's what I feel. Restricted. But the good news is here, Leo. The good news is the Page of Wands is here. Ace of Cups is here. So I feel like you're coming in to the end of the week with a newer energy here. Feeling more of that creative spark again. Feeling more like a fire sign because, Leo, you keep showing up as, to me, a water energy. And I feel like you've been stuck in the water energy. So I'm happy to see some fire here, right? But yeah, watch for any conflict here, especially in the love arena. So Ace of Cups out. There might be tension around love or in the love arena, or you might be stuck in your head regarding love. Let me see. I want to know. Ten of Cups. Why are you stuck in your head about love when you're feeling emotionally fulfilled or you have it available to you? It's like it's right there. It's surrounding you. So what are you... Ace of Pentacles. Leo, we need to talk. Why the Five of Swords when you have the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups? So love available to you. Emotional fulfillment here. And then over here, you have new energy, new beginning. You know, things are moving a little bit slower, I feel like, in the career or money aspect. But there is a new opportunity to be grabbed. Ace of Pentacles, big opportunities, okay? May take a while to get there or may have taken a while to get there, but there's fresh energy. So I feel like in one area of your life, this looks really good. Probably career for a lot of you. I see slow and steady growth here and it getting bigger, right? Over here, when it comes to your emotions, there's internal conflict about love and your emotional fulfillment. Or straight up conflict. Not wanting to be, but you don't want that pointed out. You don't want anybody to point that out. Why? because you're trying to see it from a different perspective. There's a pause here. A pause. A needing to see it from a different perspective. For some of you, it's simply a fear, you know? A fear of the unknown, you know? But in actuality, there's a lot of love to be grabbed here. For some of you, new love may be coming in, and that's going to give you emotional fulfillment. But you don't want that to be pointed out. Some of you might just want to keep your love life very private. Period. Seven of Swords. Ooh, I haven't gotten this card in this deck yet. This is a scary looking card. Seven of Swords. This is that covering up. That's that covering up that I felt earlier. It's a reflection period, I feel. Not ready to share your full emotional, not ready to share your feelings, I feel. Some of you have someone you're dealing with here that's being deceptive. And you hold a lot of love for this person, and or you're being deceptive. Leo, your readings are so intense anymore. Whichever, if it's you or them, whoever it is, that they don't want it to be pointed out. This could be anybody. It doesn't have to be intimate love. It could be a family member, a friend, okay? Love is more than intimate. And then the star energy. Wanting to heal. Needing to heal. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. Also have Libra, Gemini. Lots of air energy. This is also holding out hope. And as I say hope, I just noticed it's written on the card, right? Hope and reflection. That's what it's all about. Hope and reflection. Hope for healing. Some of you, if you aren't talking to someone right now, you're still watching. Okay, but you don't want that to be pointed out. Like, you might be digging up information on this person. Or, you know, just stalking. That type of behavior. Or, like, watching social media and stuff. And you don't want that to be pointed out. Right? And or someone is doing this to you. So it's like in this section of your life, whether this is home or career, things look very stable, very nice. Over here, subconsciously, emotionally, like a whole lot is going on there. You know? I see, yeah, like I said, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces. Could be water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Aries. That was Leo. Okay. So, Virgo. Virgo, it's so nice out. I'm going to take a walk today. Virgo. So random. I know. EDD. Virgo. I want to switch decks to see if I get different energy out. Really? OMG. Why is Leo showing up in everybody's reading? Leo. Leo, what are you doing? Are you talking to every zodiac sign this upcoming week? Like, why are you in everybody's reading? It's so weird. All right, I'm going to switch decks and see. All right, so some of you could be on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. That could be it. Or you could be dealing with the Leo, or that could just be somewhere in your chart or the energy around you. You also have the sign of Aries here. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries and or have that in your chart. And if not, that's just the energy you're dealing with this week. All right. So it's all about creative expression. Okay, Virgo. It's a mixture of combining your heart with that radical type of Aryan energy, okay? So it's about, being fierce, really assertive, on a mission, it's a good combination here that both of the energies are out. So there's a warm, creative, loving part of you here being highlighted, and then there's this very dominating part of you being highlighted as well. So I like that they're balancing each other out. You want to watch, though, for any, impulsive behavior, though, argumentative behavior, competitive. Watch any of that, okay? You might be running into that this week, all right? Ooh, 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups. So I feel that some of you have had a situation here that made you feel stabbed in the back. Or maybe just like, how dare you, how could you, that type of vibe, okay? And this could have been way in the past. But it's this energy of just feeling, that type of energy. And then now it's like you are moving into an energy of being, what's the best way I could put this? Indifferent. So like things that may have used to really bothered you in the past, now you're becoming indifferent to it. You've learned to walk away. That was a big lesson. That was a big, mature lesson to learn. Okay, and one that I feel, like I said, has been stemming you've been going through that cycle for a while now, years, of coming into contact with situations where you needed to walk away from as opposed to confront. And you're making progress here now, becoming more indifferent to it, being able to walk away from situations that don't serve you as opposed to challenging the situations. And or this upcoming week, that's what the energy is going to be asking you to do, Virgo, is to take that stance, right? I feel like 2 of Swords here, there's uncertainty. Lots of dark cards here, which is so crazy because, you have bright, fiery energy up here and then all blue. So there's some uncertainty this upcoming week, Why? I can tell you right now, if you're dealing with the Leo, it's best to walk away. Walk away from the situation. They're trying to bring conflict or something to deal with that. That's your best bet. If you're dealing with an Aries, there's an indifference here, an uncertainty, and a decision to be made. Okay? I don't mean to break it out that way, but that's how it looks. If you're dealing with those 2 zodiac signs. For the rest of you, it's, oh, Lord. Got the devil out now. Easy. So, Virgo. Watch you don't get trapped into negative thinking this week. Any selfishness. Selfishness, is that a word? Selfishness, yes. Any impulsivity, okay? Don't make decisions without thinking it through. You want to take your time this week. It's going to be really hard because I feel like the energy around you, Virgo, is to really be fiery and upfront and blunt and all of that. But what it's asking you to do is pull back. Pull back, think about it. Don't make impulsive decisions. Walk away so that you can gather yourself this week I feel that's going to be important because the decisions you make will have consequences, right? Some of you could be dealing with a very toxic person, like I said. If you're dealing with a toxic person, they may like things may have been put on a pause. This person may have been stuck in their head and a bit stagnant, but wanting to break through that energy themselves. Okay? But I feel like you're kind of indifferent at this point, right? Ace of Cups. Yeah, you want to make decisions that are emotionally fulfilling for you this upcoming week. All right. If you've been trying to detach yourself because you didn't know the outcome of something, whether this is in career or love, I see a decision's being made and it's going to make your cup overflow, which is a good thing. It's going to make you emotionally pleased, you know, right? So yeah, could be definitely dealing with the Leo or an Aries, Capricorn here, Libra. Those are the predominant zodiac signs. Could be Sagittarius as well. Small possibility of Gemini or Aquarius. That's what I have for y'all, Virgo. Well, thank you. Thank you. Okay, that was Virgo. Libra. Libra. Okay, hold on one second. I gotta blow my nose again. In the back. All right. I don't know why, but I just don't want to blow my nose on camera. I think it's gross. All right, Libra. Libra. Okay. So you have the Numinous card here. I love this energy, Libra. It talks about the unknown, the unknowable, ESP, intuition, your own psychic abilities. You know, everybody born and walking this earth has intuition and has the ability to tap into that whenever they want. It's a shame, really, how many people walk this earth thinking that they don't have the abilities that they have. But I feel like you might be exploring that area more, getting more in tune with that during this upcoming week here. Talks about synchronicities, ESP, deja vu, you know, universal truths, the source, shadow work, inner knowing. It talks about tingling, which is a really interesting word, right? So I know personally when I feel a presence, which has only happened to me a few times and they all been relatives, I feel tingling, like my hairs will stand up. You know what I'm saying? So that's an interesting message for you, Libra. Then I get out the Devil and then the Libra card, which is Justice. So, you know, if you've been fighting negative thinking, or maybe there's a person here, if it's not you, that's been quite dark, It's actually helping you to tap into this intuitive part of you, Libra, by needing to figure the situation out without having all of the information. Okay? So, really, really interesting. Let me see what the devil is. Knight of Cups. Ooh. Four of Wands. You really need to feel the situation out, Libra. You're not going to have all of the information here because I think what the energy is calling you to do is to tap into your intuition and figure it out without having all of the information this upcoming week. I see Four of Wands here, which is a very stable, celebratory type of energy. Could be surrounded by friends or family, and that makes you feel more balanced, I feel. There's a toxic energy here, someone who's emotionally stuck. Okay, emotionally stuck, I feel. Wanting to move. Here's the thing, like they want to, oh Jesus, the Five of Swords again. Oh my gosh. If you've just tuned in, you have no idea why I'm so shocked about this card, but this card has come up in like almost every single zodiac reading, and I even switched the decks. So conflict is a here this week, I would say, for the collective. Fives represent change as well, so I can see that. You know, there's a person here, Libra, that has a lot of inner conflict going on. I think that they want the upper hand, or want to seem like they have the upper hand. It's weird because they're like showing you that they're emotionally available, but actually internally there's so much more going on, you know. Could be addictions involved for a few of you. For others of you, it's just like a toxic type of behavior or trait. If you're literally dealing with a Capricorn, then I feel this person is emotionally available but feels defeated. Okay? That's if you're dealing with a Capricorn. But yeah, this person has a sense of defeat. Six of Cups now. May have past history with this person. Known this person a long time, maybe in your soul circle. I feel like this person takes this defeat that they felt in the past, this defeatist type energy, and they keep perpetuating it into their reality. Okay? And certainly if you're not dealing with someone, this could be you. You may have felt like you didn't have control or the upper hand in the past, and perpetuating that unknowingly, subconsciously into your reality, right? I feel like for a lot of you, this is someone you're dealing with, because I don't usually separate the readings out into or title them your person is this, but Libra, I did that for your November reading because your reading was literally all about another person. So I see that again here now. So you're wanting to you know, keep your demeanor. You're in the upright, so that's good. So you're able to weigh it out, see it from all angles, but yet you don't have all the information. Here's what's crazy. You know you don't have all the information, right? That's why you're tapping into this numinous energy here, because you're wanting more stability. Yeah. Not wanting to feel a lack or feeling left out. It's almost like someone left out a key piece of information, you know, and you know that they left out the key piece of information. But it's like you don't need them to say it. You already know. Yeah. That's what I have for you, Libra. Could be dealing with, like I said, another Libra or a Capricorn. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag here. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I see. But it's a general reading, so it can be any of them. Okay. Scorpio. The moon, Scorpio. Who else got this card? Leo. Some of you might be tied to a Leo. Others of you, this just represents the energy around you. I also feel a Pisces vibe here. So that could be in your sun, moon, or rising, or somewhere in your birth chart. If not, don't worry. It's a general reading. It just talks about your feelings. Comfort, instinct, home, family, your habits. All right. Wanting privacy, I feel, during this upcoming week. Wow, we're getting a lot of emotional energy out for this upcoming week as a collective. You know, it talks about your moods as well. And digestion, which is interesting. Okay, paying attention to your digestion. So you have the Magician here. Woo! Scorpio. I like this. Come on now. You have the Magician here, which is putting you in manifestation mode. All right. So Scorpio, 'tis your season, your birthday season, and happy birthday to you if you're having a birthday this week. So I feel like you have all of the tools necessary here to create what you want. And you've got a lot of passion, okay? A lot of physical passion I'm seeing. Like some of you might be really tapping into that Scorpio part of you, you know? You know, that ja-ja-zoom, right? Your passionate side. Scorpios, you're very intense, you know, when it comes to the physicality. And I feel that energy here. So, FYI. So let's see what the manifestation is about. Gonna go back to the other deck now. On a negative, I don't want to say negative, on a low vibrating energy, watch any emotional manipulation. Okay, especially if you're, like, I hate to say this, and if you're not in this group, then you're not in this group. But some of you are trying to emotionally manipulate because you want to have sex with someone. You know, or they may be doing this to you. So that's a side note, and that's not for all of you, but it's so clear here. So I have to say that. Watch that, all right? Because karmically speaking, we know that, you know, you're going to get that back. So that's not all of you, though. For the rest of you, it's like manifesting new energy here, which I love. 9 of Pentacles, being more independent. Okay, and then the 10 of Swords. Why? Okay, so if you were in that group where I said there was emotional manipulation going on, that's why I said you should watch it, because it results in the 10 of Swords, feeling backstabbed, someone feeling backstabbed, whether that's you or the other person, you know. And then what? And then a stagnation in the situation, right? So I'm getting a few different messages. I'm going to break it down in a minute. 9 of Pentacles again. All right, so Scorpio, I feel like there's 2 different groups of you. So I'm going to go into group 1. Group 1, you are maybe finding quite a bit of enjoyment in the home, family. You know, you're bringing things to fruition. Like you have everything that you need at your disposal this upcoming week. You know, it's all about equal give and take as well. And surrounding yourself by people who want to give to you and not just take from you. All right, especially if you've had issues with that in the past. I feel like there is a creative new beginning here as well that may have come after you know, a loss or an ending. And I feel like maybe you thought it was a missed opportunity, but I don't feel that it was, because it's pushed you into progress into more of an independent type of vibe, okay? Into a more independent piece of you, and I love that. All right, so that's the first group. You can be in both groups. Now there's a second group of you here, yeah, where You don't want attention drawn to the fact that you're trying to emotionally manipulate someone that you're physically attracted to, and or someone is doing this to you if you're in this group. It's interchangeable. Okay. I feel like it will result in, nothing good, right? It'll put an end to something, which in turn pushes you forward and pushes you to be more independent. So in a way, could this be a blessing in disguise? Yeah. Especially if, you have manipulation going on. Well, that's not in your highest good, whether it's you doing it or them doing it. So the energy needs to end. It needs to be pushed out, and it will. Right? And somebody is fearing that, actually. But it forces you to be more independent. So I don't see that as a bad thing. For others of you, I feel like if it pertains to work, you have some creative new ideas that you're going to have the tools to be able to push forward. You're feeling more independent there. There's a more equal give and take, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Yeah, really weighing it out though. Feeling more stable there. So I actually think that looks better. It looks good for career. But you got something funky going on elsewhere. Why are your readings so complex all the time, Scorpio? It's like, I feel like for some of you, you might be in all of the groups and it's different layers of you. Some of you may be linked to a Gemini because I talked about multiple layers in the Gemini read. So, very interesting, Scorpio. A lot of subconscious energy here. All right. Important to pay attention to your diet this upcoming week. Somehow that's linked to your moods. Yeah. Could be dealing with water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Yes. That is what I see for you, Scorpio. You're awesomely complex. Yes, you are. Ah, man. Draw my cards. Hold on a second. Man, I'm all over the place today, right? 279 in here. That's what's up. All right. Give me a thumbs up as I clean up all my cards. Like, I feel very scattered today. Do I seem scattered today? I feel it. I feels it. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I'm doing pretty good on time today, I think. Trying to get these to an hour and a half, but it's hard. All right, Sagittarius. See what you got for you. Shuffle them again. Make sure I don't get the same cards out. All right, Sagittarius, that was easy. This talks about opportunity. All right, so this is all about collaboration, creating possibilities, opening doors. bringing insight, communication, welcomed communication, I feel. So I like that. I like that for energy for you, Sagittarius. It's more of a creative vibe here. And then I have the Ace of Wands. Okay, some of you are on the cusp of Scorpio or dealing with one because I just got that as well. And then the Two of Swords here. So I feel like there is, it's funny, Sagittarius, because there's an opportunity, like a creative new spark here, but you don't trust it. So an opportunity comes a knocking and you're like, nope, don't want it, you know, or something to do with that during this upcoming week. And maybe you have reason to. I feel like, OMG! Five of Swords again! I can't get away from this card today. I'm going to do a collective reading after I'm done with all the Zodiac signs, because this card has come out for almost every single Zodiac sign. So I feel I'm going to do a collective at the very end. Okay. Well, you know, you don't want it because you don't trust it, right? Been there, seen that, don't want to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of energy, like, I don't trust it. You say there's another opportunity, but I don't trust that. I just had a song come into my head. You say I only hear what I want to. I don't listen hard. I don't pay attention. Who remembers that song? You say stay. Oh, I know all the words of that song. I don't understand and I really care. Only hearing negative and no, 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 no. So I turn the radio off, I turn the radio on. Okay, I'll spare you my singing. But that's the song. You say stay. I feel like, Sagittarius, you are in this very protective mode, not wanting to share your thoughts, not wanting to share your emotions. And then here comes the Chariot to move you out of that, to move you forward. Here's that opportunity to move out of it. And what do you move right back into? The Five of Cups. Depression. Loss. That type of vibe. It's a very dark energy. Oh my God, that song is getting louder in my head. So I feel like you're not able to seize this opportunity because your energy is so off right now, Sagittarius. I hate to say that, but it's a sense of feeling like defeated. And then you get like this spark of energy, I feel, in the middle of the week that pushes you forward. And then you go back into the feeling of bleh, like that. What's up with that? For some of you, this could be someone you're dealing with, okay, if it's not your energy. And then Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. I like that it went into that, okay? So I feel like at the end of the day, you want to be in a place to give your emotions, but I feel like it's just the energy is not really there right now. Okay, some of you have some past issues, childhood issues, for some reason bubbling to the surface this week. Some of you have a person from the past here that you wanted equal give and take with, but there was too many uncertainties, defeat. It moved forward, but only to move backwards. And now there's another opportunity here, and you're like, I'm good on that, you know, that type of vibe. You know? Lovers in love and the others run away. The lover is crying because the other won't stay. You said that I was naive and I thought, hey, I was strong, yeah. I thought, hey, I can leave her. Now I know that I was wrong. That song is so loud in my head right now. So go listen to that song. I don't know, Lisa Loeb. She was the best for a second. And she kind of fell off the map. So like I feel like past issues are coming up again this week. You know, the thing is, Sagittarius, you have someone here that wants to give to you. Okay, but they can't give to you if you don't allow them to. All right? I feel your energy is very closed off. So, in order to have a door open for you, you must be open to it. So, if you have had defeat in the past, that doesn't make it that doesn't mean you will have it in the future. But you kind of have to let those walls down a little bit. But this week, I feel like you don't want to. Nope. Mm-mm. You do open up a little bit towards the end of the time period, okay? So it could be dealing with Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let me take a break, see what you guys are saying. The name of the song, Stay. It's called Stay by Lisa Loeb. Capricorn. You say, stay. I know everybody's saying they want this shirt. Guess what? You can buy it at my sister's boutique. I'll put the link down below. She's got an online boutique and she sells these shirts, so you can get your own. So when this video is up and posted, if you go into the comment section, I'll put the link to her boutique in there. Okay? And you can go get you one. We can be twinsies. So, Capricorn. I want to take that one. Capricorn. Oh, wow. This is the card I got in your November reading. So it's all about the first house of self. Okay, so this is about your outlook, your self-image, life, philosophy, awareness, your opinions, consciousness. Talks about the entry point. All right, the first house is the entry point. And then you have the Lovers here. Some of you dealing with the Gemini. And then Page of Wands, and then the Death card here. Scorpio energy. So Capricorn, I feel like the energy this upcoming week is asking you to look at yourself, okay? And, you know, because there's a mirror effect going on here. And who you're pulling into your life, especially in the relationship arena. I also feel like the Lovers card denotes a decision, okay, needing to be made there. There's a new vitalized energy here, so I love that. It's funny that the Page of Wands came out with the first house of self, because I think of the Page of Wands as Aries energy, and this is in the first house, right? So I feel like it's the sense of being ready for the next step, for the next chapter. It's a more of a youthful energy that you'll be embodying, a very fiery energy. And then you have transformations going on here, okay? With the Death energy, endings, new beginnings. I feel that. What's this card about? The Hierophant, needing to take the higher road. Okay. Definitely during this week. This also talks about relationships. Some of you, if you're in a relationship, important decisions to make here. There's a revitalized energy this upcoming week. Yeah, I like that. Somebody's taking action. Okay. Might be very passionate energy here. Especially if you're in a traditional relationship or marriage. Things may be changing or transforming within it, but I feel like there's action being brought to the situation. Others of you, if you've had an ending in a relationship, I feel like that energy is still in and out, and it's all doing this to ask you to take a look at yourself. I want to sing that Michael Jackson song so bad, but I sang it last time. It's in my head again. If you want to make the world a better place, better look at yourself and make a change. Na 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 na. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. So let me read this a few different ways. If you're in a relationship, there are changes taking place, but I feel like there's action being taken. There's a lot of love here, Capricorn. So whoever you're paired with, I do feel like they have genuine, true emotions for you, want a commitment. They may be in and out, you know, as far as the way that they show it, but I feel like they're actually pretty fixated here. And you have kind of this youthful, passionate energy and about you this upcoming week, okay, and making a decision here. If you had an ending with the person, you're not in the relationship, I feel like this person still has a lot of love. They may be in and out with the way that they show it, but I feel like at the end of the day, there's still love there. Caution to some of you, because someone might be going in and out of a commitment. And that's a caution for a few of you. If you have nobody, it's just you, then I feel like you're making some decisions to take care of self and your outlook on life, changing your perspective, taking the higher road, taking action on your goals, especially if you haven't been doing that in the past, and finding emotional fulfillment. And there might be new love coming in, okay, or a new love connection or communication this upcoming week. It looks good, Capricorn. Oh, I like this reading for you. I feel like it's mostly highlighting the, you know, your outlook on yourself and your self-image and love and relationships. That's what I feel like this week is about. Yeah. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's all about finding your emotional fulfillment. And emotional fulfillment never starts outside of you. It always starts within you. Some of you have recognized that, and you're going to see the results of that, which is cool. Some of you, that's the message, is to get yourself to that point. Could be dealing with Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag this upcoming week. Thank you for the $7, sweet Magnolia. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. All right, Aquarius. Oh, no, I didn't. I just mixed my cards, and I hate that. Oh, great. No, I gotta fix that. That's gonna drive me nuts. Sorry. I'm very picky about my cards. They have to be shuffled a certain way. They have to be placed in a certain area. You know, they all have to be upright. It's my OCD part. I could be a little OCD. Just a little bit. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the 5th house of passion being highlighted this upcoming week. So this is all about performance, entertainment, creativity, play, love, passion, pleasure, children, humor. It's a much more softer, more playful energy than you have been in Aquarius. So, and I saw that in the November reading that you were going into a more playful type of vibe, especially towards the end of November. So I like that this is kind of like a repeating message here. So that portion of your life is what's going to be highlighted this upcoming week. Let's see why. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. So Aquarius, I feel like opportunities to build on what you already have. You know, if you have a career, opportunities to build it more, build up your finances. Some of you are downright wealthy or working towards that, okay? I know a lot of Aquariuses that are wealthy because, like, for example, Oprah is an Aquarius, you know. Aquariuses tend to be very mindful with their money. They're very good investors usually. So I see that opportunity here to continue to invest, especially if you're doing something you're passionate about, right? So I feel like if you're infusing your passion with your money, then everything looks good there during this time period. Now, the 7 of Cups is here, so that's a bit of more of a confusing energy. You might be trying to put yourself in too many places at once. And so that will actually mix up the energy. And like I said when I was earlier, I feel all mixed up today, all over the place. So I can tell you I feel that, but that might be your energy, feeling a little bit all scattered, I guess, you know. So yeah, be careful with that because you might give some confusing messages out. You know, you might give mixed messages out this upcoming week, right? Oh my gosh. Y'all, the 5 of Swords. The 5 of freaking Swords. I've got the 5 of Swords in every reading except 2 now. Wow. Yeah, as I was saying, be careful with giving mixed messages this upcoming week because it may get pointed out. It's like, well, you said this, but then you did this. Or like, I thought you were into me, but now you don't seem like it. Or, you know, like one day you're this and the next day you're that. That type of vibe. That type of vibe. So needing to watch that. What's the 10 of Pentacles? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like in this sector of your life, home, career, money, family, things are building up, right? Working on that. 8 of Pentacles here. Really putting your all into it. And I feel like I said earlier, if it's linked to your passions, the sky's the limit, Aquarius. And I've been seeing that. Your energy's been looking good there. And, you know, feeling more stable, okay? But then you have this other energy over here. It's a bit confusing. Watch that, any confusing communication. You know, you might have someone who is confused that is trying to communicate with you, and then it puts the situation at a crossroads or resorts in conflict or something. What is this about? Oh my gosh. 5 of Pentacles. And the Tower. Okay, I'm done now. I'm not going to pull any more cards. The Chariot. Okay. Sorry, this is a complex situation over here. So watch any, like I said, there's confusion here around who said what. That's what I feel. Who said what, right? And it's kind of puts you of two minds about things. I feel like you're trying to figure someone out that's confusing in the way that they communicate. It's like all mixed up, don't know what to do. That's the song I got in the Gemini Rising. I'm a Gemini Rising. That's the song I got for Gemini, and I'm getting it again. All mixed up, don't know what to do. It's a 311 song. You know, and I feel like this is very confusing, this energy here. Or this person. For some of you, this is a person that you're just like, I don't even know what angle you're coming at or where, you know. Like they may be very unstable and self-righteous is the word I got, you know. But ending on the Chariot, so moving past that energy. or it could be moving towards you. So let's say if it's you, Aquarius, you know, then what you have control over is to not speak when you don't really know how you feel, okay? Because you don't want to be held to that later. Because I feel like whoever you're dealing with, it's like whatever you say, they're going to twist that into something else later. This is almost identical to which reading? There was another zodiac sign that I just did that had that same energy. Was it Cancer? I don't remember. You know, so there's like, really honestly, I feel like no matter what you say, this person's going to twist it. Honestly, you know, and I feel like it's because they feel all mixed up, don't know what to do, you know? So they try to pretend like they know and they don't know. All right. Some of you might be the one doing that to someone, confusing them on purpose, sending mixed messages, trying to keep this person thinking, you know? But it causes instability, not just within their energy, with your energy. You know, and Aquarius, you know. Aquarius can really, really mind fuck you. Excuse my language. But like Aquariuses know how to get in that mind, right? Personally, as an Aquarius myself, I try my best not to do that because I know I can do it and I'm capable of doing it, but I don't want the karmic results of that. So if you're an Aquarius and you're mind fucking someone right now, just be careful because karma will get you. You know, don't play with people like that. But I know, because I am one and because I have a lot of Aquarius friends, that's something that's fun for them sometimes. You know, especially if they feel like someone is trying to get one over on them, then they'll play mind games. Thanks for the $5, Colleen. But honestly, it's something I personally try to steer away from, and I feel like that's in your best interest to steer away from that. Now, for others of you, it's not you, it's someone else trying to do that. Like they're trying to get in your brain, they're trying to play mind games with you, they're trying to, you know, confuse you or get to you somehow. And I feel like your best bet is to continue to focus on your career, to continue to focus on your money, continue focusing, building yourself up, because they can't touch that. They want to touch that. They want to interfere with that. Okay, so don't allow that, right? You've been getting this. I'm going to do, thank you for the $2. Appreciate you. So yeah, I feel like Aquarius, you've had this energy showing up in your readings for a while now. You know? But actually, you look pretty stable over here. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. A very fixed energy, Aquarius. So you're not budging. You're not going to budge. Because you're working on yourself, I feel. Okay? Which is good. Good. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. Small fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. What's that for you? Pisces. Pisces. And then I'm going to do a collective. Because let me tell you, I've been doing weekly live readings for a year now. Okay, and I have never in the entirety of the year gotten the same card out. Different decks. I used 2 different decks to make sure. Then gotten the same freaking card for almost all the zodiac signs. So I need to check in with the collective today. I don't usually do that, but I'm going to do that today. So, Pisces, what you have out is the square energy, the challenge. Okay, so I feel like, you know, may come against some challenges this upcoming week. It talks about pressures, frustrations, having a lot of demands on you, on your time or your energy. I feel like working out will actually help move this energy along. I don't know why. Some of you may be focusing on working out. And also using this energy to motivate you, you know, as opposed to intimidate you, right? So then you have the 9 of Wands here, 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like, yes, this is taking those challenges and cutting them down to size, you know, letting it motivate you, to push you, to build yourself up more, right? To plant those seeds. So if you have someone, you know, in your life or career or whatever that's frustrating you, take that energy and invest it wisely, right? It's the 9 of Wands. Get a card flip. Queen of Cups. Ooh, that's yo. So I feel like your heart chakra is open this upcoming week, and I like that. It's kind of like a surrendering type of vibe, like, oh, just take my heart. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Take another little piece. Who's that, Joan Jett? Aw, man, my live cut out. Am I back now? Take another little piece of my heart popped into my head. So I feel like here you are, Pisces, the moon energy, investing, you know, building here. This is a cooperative energy. You know, invest your time and energy wisely this upcoming week, because I feel you might have a lot of different things pulling at your attention. And if you try to tackle them all at once, you're going to get frustrated and you're going to get overwhelmed. And so you just take it one step at a time, one moment at a time this upcoming week. And I feel like you will see things from a different perspective. It's almost like, yeah, you're tapping into your subconscious piece of you, Pisces. You're a very intuitive sign, but it's almost like some of you are, you're changing the way you see yourself or how you see yourself. Like something about that is changing here. That's a weird message. Like maybe if you used to bow down to challenge, now you stand up to it. That's like you're changing something about the way you respond to situations like this. Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're ready to go full force. Queen of Wands. Holy cow. So some of you are ready to go full force. You know? Like, I feel like if you have a challenge here, then your energy in the past may have been more subdued, but I feel like this upcoming week, it'll be like, bring it on. You know, challenge accepted. This is more of a creative, fiery, go-getter, action-oriented type of vibe here, where previously you were taking it, you know, like that. Now it's more like, know what I want, going after it, gonna get it, you know. So I feel like, yeah, maybe in the past you gave your heart in the wrong places, or you gave your time and energy in the wrong places. You had to reap what you sowed. And then here's another challenge here. But instead, you're going to continue to plant the seeds. You see yourself differently now. You feel more empowered, I feel, to take action. Some of you have a person here who's pretty challenging, I feel, whether that's work or love. And I feel a sense of surprise here with this person this upcoming week. They may surprise you or you surprise them. Yeah. Especially if you're dealing with a fire sign and particularly a Leo. There's that darn Leo energy. Some of you, if you're dealing particularly with a Leo, you want to take action towards this person because they bring you emotional fulfillment, but their back is turned to you. And the expression that I'm getting is like that. Like, I feel like they don't really know what to do, or like they're surprised or something. Okay? That's specifically if you're dealing with a fire sign, in particular Leo. For others of you, I feel like this is taking action and being stronger, you know, emotionally stronger than you had been in the past. Maybe you let situations like this overwhelm you in the past, and now you're going to be tested this week. You know, and so that's the encouragement here. All right, so like I said, could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Another Pisces. Yes. That's what I have for you. All right, so let's do a collective read. I still got 228 of you in here. All right. So let's see. I have that song in my head. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break it. Break another little piece of my heart. I know you will. Let's do the collective. I'm extra. All right. Collective energy. What's going on with the collective? No way! Oh my god! The Sun card! The card that kept showing up in everybody's reading. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Moon card at the bottom. That showed up in a few readings as well. Wow. Okay. So, as a collective, I feel this upcoming week is all about the heart chakra. Your essence, your energy, honoring that. It's a masculine energy. You don't want to watch for any childishness or ego-driven behaviors this week or people. It's all about being an individual, expressing yourself. It's a self-sufficient type of vibe, and that's what I felt. Hermit card, King of Pentacles, needing to be more grounded, seek enlightenment, get some rest. I feel like this is going to be a busy week. The Sun card, again. So as a collective, I feel like, you know, it's all about looking into self and being self-aware, okay, in all your interactions and who you're dealing with and what you're pulling into your life. All right, so King of Pentacles is someone who is a hard worker, you know, and invests time and energy wisely. And so that's the vibe here. Invest your time and energy wisely. The Sun energy is out twice. This is feeling optimistic. You know, feeling more on the brighter side, right? Looking at the brighter side of things and being aware that the way you feel about yourself is how you express and receive in the world. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like it all begins up here. 10 of Swords. Ace of Cups, the Devil. getting interesting. Queen of Wands. Six of Swords. It's the Devil. Oh, I have a song in my head. Oh, I love it, though. It's Eric Church. You guys probably won't know it. Devil, devil. I love Eric Church. I like all music. I'm not like 100% into country. But Eric Church, he's sexy. I mean, I like his version of country. It's more of like a Johnny and June type of vibe he has. I don't know. I don't know why I'm bringing Eric Church up. It's so weird. All right, so here's what I feel for the collective. You know, there is someone here, you know, I feel like the energy is this. Needing to find enlightenment about things that have hurt us in the past, okay? I feel like a lot of you are placing your energy or need to place your energy into things that bring you passion. Your heart chakra speaks about living through your heart, right? And that's going to be important this upcoming week. I feel like on an emotional level, the energy is sort of distant, okay? There's a toxic person here for a lot of you, and I felt this in many, many, many of the readings. It's the toxicity is coming from the fact that they feel lost, detached. This could be your energy as well at times. But I feel like what the energy is asking for is to emotionally distance from that, okay? Bring your creative passions back. You know, push through this toxic energy here. Because I feel like for a lot of people, there's a person or a type of thinking that keeps blocking you from accessing the sun energy. Whether that's within you or someone you're dealing with. Or they want to do that. I feel like in either home or career, things look good there. Maybe travel for some of you. Yeah. I'm thinking of that song. Crazy, crazy, falling off the train. Got one foot on the platform, the other on the way. Save me, save me. I love that song. Not for the faint of heart. It's Eric Church. The song is called Devil. It's not a traditional song, but it's a good song. I like the beat. And that's what I'm hearing for some reason. So I feel like that energy, that conflict defeatist energy, whatever way that comes out for you, whether it's you doing it, another person doing it, career, whatever, that energy is like lurking. That devil energy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, again, the guidance is to operate from your heart chakra. Don't allow childishness to get involved. Focus on your coin. Focus on your money. There's love here. But I feel like for the collective this week, it'll be somewhat of an emotional distancing here. And don't get pissed off at things you can't control. Because I feel that too. I feel that energy. If you can't control it, let it go. It's like the sun and the moon are here. The sun and the moon. And underneath that, the star. Look at that. Two polar opposite energies. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's going to be a bipolar week. I don't know how else to say it. Crazy, crazy. Yep, that was the collective. Okay, so I've been talking for 2 hours. I have like a million things to do now. I'm gonna go enjoy my Saturday. No, it's Sunday. I don't even know what day it is. Oh my God. I know personally I have a very busy week coming up. And I'm ready for it. Bring it. Bring it. But on that note, thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for the super chats. If you gave me super chats, thank you for hanging out. Love you so much. Check out my sister's boutique. I'll link it in the description box. You can also find the link to her boutique in the community tab. So get it there if you like my shirt. And yeah, I'll see you next time. So, blessings to you. Namaste.